Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Florida report from, well, I could say sunny Florida, but that would be a lie because it's kind of overcast, certainly yesterday and last night, of course, raining. Well, you call it a rain out, but it was more of a fog out as there were heavy mist in the air all day yesterday on Tuesday, and even this morning now, it looks like there's going to be a little bit for today, but it's supposed to clear out, so we should get racing here very shortly here at Volusia Speedway. As we said last night, it was the first rain out. They've been running a streak of, I think, about 9 straight days of racing here at various venues, and last night was the end of that. So let's start all over again. But it looks like we'll have 4 straight nights of Super Dirt Series racing, not a points race, but all the guys are down here. We got a chance to talk to Jeff Hoffman from World Racing Group. He is the general manager of Volusia Speedway, working for the group, and he said that he had to make the call yesterday afternoon about 4:30 because of the moisture in the air, and there was a big rain on Monday night, and the track got soaked, and he didn't want to jeopardize the rest of the week by messing up and trying to get the track ready last night. And you can check with that interview somewhere else here on Facebook and see what Jeff had to say. As we said, the Northeast Dirtcar Modifieds will hit the track for the first time tonight after, partying last night, if you will, and some of the guys appreciate that because they just came down some cold weather and had a few beverages possibly and some seafood. Now they're ready to race here the rest of the week. 4 nights is what we normally have down here. They actually added the 5th night this past week or past year to trying to make up for nights like last night. So we still should get our 4 nights in. The weather looks good for the rest of the week, so if you're planning on thinking about coming down, please do that because it looks like the weather's going to be clean and green the rest of the week. And talking with Jeff Hoffman last night, he stated there were 44 big block modifieds in-house, and that's a great, tremendous field, just like it's been for everything down here this year, maybe with the exception of NASCAR, who they had just 40 cars for the 500 on Sunday, but all the dirt races that we've been to this week and even some of the asphalt races have seen record car counts. So things are good in the racing world, and the crowds have been great, and the weather's been great and up until last night. So hopefully we'll be able to carry that on the rest of the week. And waiting for some big blocks to hit the track. And as we said yesterday, Brett Hearn was anxious, came down early last week and did some practice at Lake City Speedway here in Florida, private test, and he's ready to rock and roll. Of course, Matt Shepard will be looking to see if he can continue his dominance, and we'll have to see Donnie Schatz, who dominated the sprint action down here last week, winning 4 of the 7 sprint car races in the state of Florida, and Shepard, we'll see if he can't dominate like Schatz did. Right now, Matt Shepard is our Donnie Schatz in the Northeast Modifieds. But it'll be interesting to see. We're looking forward to it. It's been a long winter, and we will try to fill you in on what's happening. We're going to go up the track a little earlier and have some video for you, possibly, for tomorrow's report. Looking forward to talking to some of the guys for the first time this season. Well, as Volusia was rained out last night, we did a little U-turn and went to see some blacktop racing last night. We did a new Smyrna Speedway where the Tour Type Modified ran a 35-lap feature, and finally Ryan Priest broke his string of bad luck during Speed Weeks by picking up his first win of the series. Priest, 2-time champ of the World Series of Racing down at New Smyrna Speedway, took the lead on lap 14 from Matt Hirschman, and a battle between the two of the best that are here. Hirschman and Priest were the odds-on favorite to win all the races down here, and so far they each have won after tonight. Priest, of course, started off the week terrible, back on Saturday when he crashed and went out of the park at the Bronson Speedway, going through the catch fence and totally destroying the car. Luckily, they have 2 cars down here, and the one he's got is good, as he led 47 of the 50 laps on Monday night until mechanical issues sidelined him, handing over the win to John McKennedy. McKennedy, the winner Monday night, crashed out early and finished 20th last night on Tuesday. So now we have Hirschman, Priest, and McKennedy with the wins, and tonight they will battle in a 75-lap John Blewett Jr. Memorial Race, which is a higher-paying race and more laps, and should be interesting to see if Hirschman can get the best of Priest or vice versa. It looks right now that Priest has just a little advantage, but Hirschman, known as Big Money Matt, will do his best, I'm sure, tonight in the 75-lapper down at New Smyrna. But we're looking forward to that. And, of course, the NASCAR boys are quiet yesterday. Practiced a little bit today. Our own Springer, New York, Stuart Friesen is in town, and he will be competing in the truck race on Friday night. He was going to be competing last night, of course, with the modifieds. He'll be there tonight, and as his schedule goes, we'll see how many more nights he'll be able to race the modified. But certainly Stewie will be in action tonight, and we'll see how he goes well. And Mike Maresca also going to is down here. We didn't see Tim McCready hauler last night when we were up talking with folks, and so Tim McCready is here, and I believe he may have the modified here as well. Kind of hard to tell. The hauler was locked up, but he was not in competition on Monday night with the late models. He is here now, and he will be in competition, and certainly at least the late models and possibly both. But we'll find more of that out this evening as we travel up to Volusia. So we'll check in with you tomorrow night and give you a full rundown on the first Super Series event at Volusia, hopefully from sunny Florida tomorrow. That's for sure. For Dirt Track Racing Network, this is Ed Lamberton. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hi, this is Ed Lamberton with Dirt Track Racing Network, and we're here at a dark Volusia Speedway tonight, the first of the series that has to be canceled, and the gentleman who had to, I'm assuming you had to make the call, and it wasn't an easy one because actually it's not physically raining, but it is a little on the damp side all the way through. Jeff, this is about 7 or 6:30. When did you have to make the call on this deal?
Well, it started raining again about 3:45. We took a little rain this morning while we were loading in the big blocks. We took rain throughout the evening last night. So when it started raining and it looked like it was going to rain for a while, we just had to make a smart decision. I mean, this thing is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's 12 days, and the facility gets tired and worn out just from the action and all the fans and all the excitement. So when you take on some rain, it was just the right decision to protect the last, the rest of the nights, the last 5 nights by making that call tonight. As usual, you make the call for a rain out and it stops raining, and you make the call to keep on racing and it keeps raining. So you never can be right. I am going to Vegas for the sprint car race here at the end of February, but I guess I started my gambling already early and I'm losing.
Yeah. Well, you certainly aren't losing up until tonight. It's been great. Standing room only the last couple nights for Rural Outlaws, and the late models kicked off this week, and of course our guys from upstate New York and the Northeast. Well, you lived in Weedsport for a while, yeah, so you know how that is. We all came down to get excited. We got an extra night, and this is one of the reasons why. So yeah. It'll fill in a little bit. Hopefully, you'll still get 4 nights of modified racing in. But coming down, I've been here most of the week, and you guys, well, you advertised you spent over $300,000 in this place, and it really shows. It's nice. I know you were one of the guys that was down here. How long have you been down getting ready for this race?
I got down here January 3rd. I went home for a couple days. to just get some work done in Concord. But I've been down here since January 3rd, and it's been just a monster of a project, but an awesome project to see it, and the results. And yeah, we did the concrete walls, we did the fence, and that's what everybody sees, but everybody sees the other stuff, whether it be the new Credential building or the new fences or the new entrances in the parking lots and fresh paint on everything. And our marketing group did an incredible job on the rebranding, and you see a lot of Volusia Speedway Park signage now, and that whole imagery. So it's just been everything, and it's the start of the season, and it's really become to just get some work done in Concord. But I've been down here since January 3rd, and it's been just a monster of a project, but an awesome project to see it, and the results. And yeah, we did the concrete walls, we did the fence, and that's what everybody sees, but everybody sees the other stuff, whether it be the new Credential building or the new fences or the new entrances in the parking lots and fresh paint on everything. And our marketing group did an incredible job on the rebranding, and you see a lot of Volusia Speedway Park signage now, and that whole imagery. So it's just been everything, and it's the start of the season, and it's really become one of the biggest events of the season.
Yeah, and as I say, it's noticeable the changes you guys have made. And being an old veteran of dirt racing, I was afraid you said, okay, we're going to put up higher fencing around the speedway. And I've been to tracks, and probably you have too, where when they put those the fences up, it causes some issues as far as visibility for the fans. But you guys have done it right. You've blacked out the fences, so really you don't really notice the new fences, which are a bunch higher. And so far we hadn't had to test them, and that's been a good thing. But well, we'll wrap things up here, Jeff. I know this is, it's the only easy night, I guess, for you. It's not easy making a decision. I'm sure you get phone calls and why'd you cancel because of your rain, but hopefully things will take off here tomorrow night, and we'll finish out the week with some big blocks. How many big blocks are here, Jeff?
44.
Beautiful.
44 big blocks. Great car count, great representation, and one of the three, to me, the three premier series in the country. World of Outlaw Craftsman Sprint Car Series, the World of Outlaw Late Models, and then the Super Dirt Car Series. To me, the best of the best.
Yeah, and it's been fantastic racing. Donnie Schatz, of course, is Donnie Schatz, and he cleaned house here pretty much. And
what do you win? 4 out of 5?
Yeah, and we'll see if our Donnie Schatz, Matt Shepard, will do the same. And Matt's had some good luck down here, but the old veteran Brett Hearn was down. Actually spent some time testing up at Lake City earlier this week. So the old dog ain't dead yet. Brett's going to keep going. Whatever.
That's right.
But, well, thanks again, Jeff, and hopefully we'll have some sunny skies. The weather up until today has been just absolutely gorgeous, and wish you standing room only for the rest of the week.
Oh, I hope so. I hope you're right. Thanks, Ed.
Thanks, Jeff.